Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 2, Week 9, Day 4. So today, we got ourselves the Priest class event. Priest class, okay hero class. Kind of average, a little bit above average, has a +2 yellow. So it doesn't have a full +3 like a couple hero classes does. Also doesn't have a half mana start, however, it does count as Divine, so you can use Divine Shpala with it for 40% mana start. Used to be pretty good back in the day. In the current state of the game, it's still okay, if nothing else. One of the really good synergy options for it does exist within Soulforge this week, and that is Divine Protector, which is really good for 3x, 4x Divine teams, with like Divine Shpala, stuff like that. So, it's okay. It's a rather average hero class. It's situationally good, particularly when you need yellow, and has a bit of heal and cleanse going with it. Also, I did change up my settings a little bit, so hopefully the stream should not lag today. And if it is 100% service provider issue. But hopefully we should not have lag today. But let me know if we do. Hopefully it has been fixed. But anyways, other than that, we got a new Mythic tomorrow. Pan from Pan's Veil is going to be coming in from Pan's Veil Kingdom. Well, you know where Pan's Veil is, but Pan's Veil is getting another Mythic, which is kind of a bad thing, because that means Wild Queen's going to be harder to get from the event key drop table whenever a Wild Plains event drops back again. Because obviously Wild Queen is much better than it, and the Mythic coming in tomorrow is pretty average. It's kind of like Tina 9000, except not as good in many situations. It might be okay. We'll still mess around with it, see if we can get into any kind of usable team, and we'll go over that tomorrow morning. But overall, it's looking to be a bit below average. Yeah, we'll go from there. And we got that going on. But anyways, let's go. I guess we'll clear out dailies first. Actually, you know what? Let's go do the World Lore event first. I still got some World Lore event to go do. I actually have 4 battles right now, which will be about 6. I think we're on a reward 11, or almost reward 11. And then we should probably have to do tomorrow night's battles as well, and then we should be good to go. Should have all of our points in by then. I'm pretty sure our guild is getting in the rest. Actually, we're all the way towards the bottom right there. But once we get it in, we should be in a multi-way tie with those scores right over there, somewhere around there. But anyways, let's get into it. Let's go get our battles in. Still using the same team. Guardian Hammer, Angry Mob, Guard's Avatar, Mercy. You can also use Divine Protector if you'd rather go down that route. Overall, Divine Protector actually is a better weapon. However, I do feel like if you happen to have both, Guardian Hammer is the better option for if you're running the event. So do be mindful of that. But anyways, let's get into it. Oh yeah, let me go change my medals. Good thing it has that warning. Automatically can go here and be good to go. Anyways, hello everyone. Hello Cookie. Hello Isabel. Hello Herberto. Hello Imperial. Hello Ella. Hello HD Addict. And hello everyone else. Welcome, welcome. Hope all of you have been doing well. Let's see. We'll throw this down for now. Let's go get the little birdie kill. Let's see. And then we get 2 more battles. So I might actually get 8 battles then, if we already got a Val Raven. Also, we should be gaining a level this stream. We're definitely not ending the stream without a level. Gotta go get that level 1603. We're so close, yet so far. Also, gosh, it's been getting cold lately. I know it's almost winter, but still. It's been getting very, very cold. What do we even grab here? I'll take that for now. Get ourselves our pokes. Go for some mana, do the thing. Get our guard's avatar down. Also, let me go make chat bigger so I can actually see everything. It's so small by default. I'm not sure why they make it so small. I know I have bad vision, but I'm not sure how anyone can read that when it's that small, when it shows on the back end of YouTube. It is so ridiculously microscopic. Let's see. I'll throw this down. Hello, Bill! Welcome! I'll take that down for now. Grab our guard's avatar. Hello, Steve. Welcome as well. Let's go get a Mercy down. Not full mana, but we can go through Angry Mob, and that should get us to max. And then we just go for Guard's Avatar, and now wipe. Guard Avatar has been absolutely decimating this event. He's like an alternative Rowan after all. But yeah, he's been doing pretty good. As long as he doesn't get hit, he gets to maintain that really high damage output. Since it is based on armor. Up, there's a second Val Raven already. So, hello, Ice Fist. Welcome. Okay, can we get any kind of Mercy or anything going on? We'll take a green for now. Grab that over, get our mana. Take the other red. Grab our destroy. He'll die out. Throw guard, dead. Okay, take the other big battle. Of course, this week is basically just based on rarity order, so pretty straightforward as far as doing the event this time around, which is nice. I earned my Mercy, but we still got it. And then we kill, and he's dead. There are some that already have a high enough durability where they won't, but for most of them, it does seem to be doing the job. Though this one does look like it's going to be slightly too high stats. Gosh, we've been getting a lot of Owl Ravens. Good to see, though. Need those battles. I don't believe it's enough to kill, though. No, it is not. We need mana. We need a lot of mana. 1 mana short, really? Okay, well, fine. We'll cast again. And then you're dead. Of all things, 1 singular mana short. It's always the worst. The worst is when that happens in Guild Wars. Also, we're literally at the same amount of sigils we just started with. That's kind of funny. We're right back where we started. Let's see. I'll take that over. Grab our angry mob. Get another poke down. Hello, Mobarashi. Welcome. How am I doing today? Pretty good. Been very cold though. I almost need to go buy like a big blanket or something. Have I seen the 40,000 trophy post on the forum? Yes. I saw that the other day. It's been there for a while, hasn't it? Someone was even mentioned now in our stream way earlier as well. But yeah, I saw the post. I haven't been checking the forum too much, but that is a post I did see. It was pretty insane. The entire guild looked like they were pushing trophies pretty hard. But that's pretty insane. I'm not even sure what the most trophies I've ever gotten in a week was. I think like 6,000. Though I haven't really pushed during the buff of trophies. Because in the current state of the game, you can actually get trophies at a much quicker rate. But I think my highest in the past was like 5,000 or 6,000. But that was back when it was a lot slower. I think in the current state of the game, I could hit like 10,000 maybe 15,000. If I like really tried pushing. But yeah, 40,000 is really insane. That is super high. I'm gonna get to end it with a little mythic battle. And I definitely mean little because gosh, it's only level 30 because it barely shows up at all. It's the highest rarity one, yet it's gonna die the easiest. Oh, these will die the easiest. Anything that dies in one shot's dying the easiest. And we throw that down. Hopefully I have enough mana. Why are you 1 mana short again? Luckily you have enchant, so it doesn't actually matter that you're 1 short. There we go. Also, is anyone noticing any lag this stream? Do let me know. I messed around with the settings some, so hopefully it's a little bit better. But so far on my end, it doesn't look like it's been lagging at all. So hopefully it's been fixed, but who knows? We'll find out. But anyways, do we go to Magic? Yeah, let's go do our dailies real quick. We got yellow deeds today too. So we'll go over here, go use Life and Death. Oh, yeah, still need to go cover a video on Duskbringer. If I'm not mistaken, I actually have all the teams set up. I just didn't actually get around to recording it, but we'll probably do that a little bit later this weekend then, since obviously the next video I want to cover for Gems of War will, of course, be the Mythic coming out tomorrow, which we'll be doing right in the morning before we do the other stream. I'm pretty sure we're going to be streaming about noon or so. We'll probably do raids, and then sometime before then we'll do the Mythic. Have the Mythic video, key opening, first impressions, all the normal stuff that we always do with the Mythic, of course. But anyways, let's go and get Phoenicia out. Where's Phoenicia? Phoenicia, where are you? Phoenicia, stop hiding from me there. Yes, I still need a big fluffy blanket. Actually, I think I still have a big fluffy black one somewheres. It's been lag-free so far. That's good to hear. You just got Doomclaw. You just buy the third eye offer for the Nisha. No. Generally speaking, it's not really worth going for those high dollar offers for the Nisha. It's pretty expensive for what it is. Unless you like desperately wanted a Nisha, I wouldn't really go for them. Yeah, I believe that occurs like anytime you get a new Mythic or something. Like even tomorrow, I think it might occur for us. But when we get the other Mythic tomorrow. But no, I wouldn't say it's worth it. A lot of offers in this game I don't personally feel like is worth it. Obviously to some people it might be. But I don't know, it's pretty pricey for what it is. Let's see, we'll throw it down. The Mythic might be okay. One magic is not a high gain, though. One magic per an extra turn. That's a very, very low amount of additional effect. But, yeah, there's probably going to be some okay pure wild folk teams that'll be made out of it. Possibly even pure color wild folk teams, particularly the yellow variant, because that will have King Salinas alignment as far as coloration. What are the benefits for maxing out VIP? There's a lot of things. You can actually check it underneath the VIP menu. I wouldn't really advise doing that. I think it costs like $9,000 or something. But there's these benefits. Let's see. This is what we currently have. I think this was about $300 out of 6 years. But this is like almost 9,000. But it has 100% EXP, 150% souls, 200% gold, basically 0 gold per day, basically 0 glory keys, 100% extra gems when you buy gems, which even then the gem shop is barely even worth it. VIP chest access, which you get at 5. Troop sets start at level 15, which I think you get about 9 or 10 by that point. I forget. Automatic free scouting, which you get at 3. 8 gems keys per day, which is okay. 500 glory per day, which is basically 0. The VIP deal thingy, which you get at VIP 6 anyways. +1 win in arena, which you get at 7, I think, VIP 7. And 20 team slots, which you get 1 team slot per VIP level. Though you technically don't really need that many team slots in the sense that if you just keep a Word document or something and you put all of your teams in there, you can just copy paste them and have infinite team slots. As long as you have like a really organized Word document or Excel sheet or something with like all of your teams, you can have infinite teams. So extra team slots, while it is somewhat useful, is not that helpful in the sense that all you need is a really well organized document and you can have infinite teams just by copy pasting them in whenever you want. Let's see, we'll throw that over. Hello, Barbara. Welcome. But yeah, definitely don't forget to grab those yellow deeds. Always great to see deeds there. Imperial would, of course, be better. But can't really pass up on any amount of deeds. They're all good. Oh, I was about to take that red. Of all the places to go, it went exactly where I was about to move. I was going to move that down into a red, and then nope. Luckily, there's another move available. Not like it really mattered much. That battle would obviously been an easy win. But anyways, let's go clear these out. Then we'll probably go to the class event. And then we'll hand out a code. And after that, we'll probably mess with a little bit of Explore 12 or something. Haven't done too much Explore 12 grinding. I think we had to for the weekly event objective thing, but aside from that, we didn't really do much more on top of it. So why do I feel like we never finished out the thing? Yeah, we did. It was weird because the silver tasks were like kind of out of place. So what's the last stat we get next week? Oh, we get 2 magic next week. It's only going to last for next week, but we do get 2 magic for the rest of that duration. We have all the stats for this week, and we have the extra 2 magic and all those stats for next week. And then it goes all the way back to 0 again. But anyways, let's go finish out dungeons. Then we'll go do the class event. Then we'll probably hand out a code and then just mess around with a few things. Oh, so hello, Trilogy! Welcome. Hello, Nedoku. Welcome. Also, I'm not sure if I keep butchering that every single time. I feel like I keep saying it differently. But welcome. So we almost gained that level. We're so close. So very, very close. Did I see your question? Sorry, analyst. I did not see your question. What was your question? Oh yeah, I was reading the other comment and didn't see your question. My bad. You can only use 1 medal of Anu to give a mana bonus. So what troops would you suggest using the extras on first? Yagway. I personally maxed out Yagway first. Of course, you'll require 6 of them because you don't want to use Anisha. So you're going to need 1, then 2, then 3. But Yagway gains one of the biggest benefits of any legendary in the game from being fully maxed out, due to the fact that he uses pretty much all of his stats very effectively. So I feel like Yagway's still the best way to go. I don't feel like I use Yagway too often in the current state of the game. However, he does similar to kind of like Queen of Tanya and such, which is also potentially an option. Gains a lot of benefit from actually being upgraded, so is worth considering. But that was the first thing I personally used mine on, and it still feels like a pretty good option to do it on. Okay, so let's go switch over to our team for the other event and just paste it right in. Where's the thingy? There it is. Put that in. And of course, we won't spend any gems on this event. Even with how many gems we have on surplus, we really do not need to be spending on this event. It's a really bad exchange rate. Class events have the worst exchange rate of gems relative to any other event. And I would advise pretty much never spending any gems on them. Unless you're like really late game and you want to just dump a bunch to get a quick level on something. Oh, sorry, Isabel, what was your comment? Please check your notifications. My notifications? My notifications where? On Discord? Let's see. Oh, the thing? Oh, okay. Probably, well, we don't know what it is yet, though. Oh, no. I really don't know. My bad, I didn't check Discord all day. But, there you go. Oh, you sent it already? Oh, you already sent it. Well, thank you for that. But yeah, we'll get the Elite Pass. You keep donating for it, so we definitely will. No worries, Isabel. We'll do it. But thank you for that. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. But yes, we will finally get the Elite Pass for once. We'll do it next season. I still don't know what the rewards are, so I'm not really sure if it's worth it. So even though I'm going to be getting the Elite Pass, I might literally say during the event that it's not worth getting the Elite Pass, even though we will quite literally be having it. But yes, Isabel's paying for it anyway, so might as well. It is greatly appreciated, Isabel. Thank you again. Helps out a lot. But yes, if you want me to get it, I will go get the bigger pass so I can show everything a week early. Because I know you always get the bigger pass too, so it'll be helpful to kind of go over things a week earlier. So it'll allow us to go over like the Mythic early, and if any of the weapons are good, we can go over the weapons early. Most of the stuff have been pretty bad from the passes though. Like Karandera in Season 1 was pretty decent, but like every other thing we've gotten has been pretty underwhelming from the pass so far. I hope they really step it up a little bit in Season 3. Like, it doesn't have to be meta, but at least make it usable. A lot of the stuff we've been getting from it has just been like dead content upon arrival. I understand them not wanting to make it so broken because obviously it's paid content, or at least temporarily paid content. But yeah, it's been kind of underwhelming, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, Isabel's been really generous to the channel. Definitely thank her. She's helped out a lot financially. Also, she's actually sending us a chair soon too. We'll have to name it after her. I'm not sure what. But it is the Isabel chair. I haven't replaced this chair ever. This was literally just a chair that was like already here at the house, and I just been using it because I didn't bother getting a different chair. You can probably barely even tell I'm sitting in a chair because like it's such a low sitting chair. We'll have a proper chair soon. Let's see. But yeah, ever since I moved to this house, I've actually never bothered getting like a proper chair. So we're finally gonna have one. Let's see. We'll take that over. Grab the, I'll take the yellow for now. Oh, hello, Gustavo. Welcome. Yeah, I have yet to see one season that I personally feel like it's worth getting the bigger pass. I will next season because Isabel really wants me to. But, generally speaking, if it's not worth it, I'll keep saying that it's not worth it, even though we are getting it. But hey, if it is worth it, I'll mention it. But if it's anything like the first 2 seasons, it hasn't really been worth going that far. For the normal pass, yes, it's been pretty good value. But for the extended pass, I don't know, it's kind of underwhelming. If you're already spending money on the game, it's not that bad. But like if you're kind of just doing it for getting the content, it's not really that worth it. Like, really, the only really huge benefit from it, for the most part, is that you get content like a week early. Which, if nothing else, I guess is good for the channel because we get to cover stuff a week early, but aside from that, not really too useful. Like, maybe for Guild Wars to have it for a week early in case, like, something good comes in, or for the extra stats. It's, other than that, you get, like, a few little rewards here and there, like a vault key, some gems, and probably one of the bigger ones, actually, the Major Purple. You basically get to buy a Major Purple, which you normally, I don't think, ever have a capability of buying. But it's basically a Major Purple for $10 with a bunch of other stuff. Which technically isn't too bad. Major Purple's worth 675 gems. As far as gem value. And combining that with everything else, it's okay value. Let's see, we'll take that over. Hello, Lestat, welcome. Will I do a video on the Mythic tomorrow? Yes. Yes, the new weapon will probably be on Saturday. Or definitely this weekend. I want to get it done this week. Because on Monday we'll have to cover the new Mythic. Well, maybe not exactly on Monday, but you know, Tuesday or Wednesday after that. Because obviously the day of, we're going to need a test and stuff like that. So the video won't be out like that immediate. But, yeah, the game plan is we're definitely going over Mythic Friday morning. The weapon I still want to go over. It'll probably be up sometime this weekend. It still seems rather underwhelming, but I still want to cover a video for it nonetheless. And aside from that, yeah, we got a new Mythic to cover on like Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. It's actually the quickest we've ever gone at 2 Mythics. I think I mentioned that earlier, but we've actually never gotten 2 Mythics quicker than we are about to get 2 Mythics. We got 1 Mythic tomorrow and then another Mythic on Monday. Or if you bought the bigger pass, you got a Mythic this Monday, and then you're getting another Mythic this Friday. So regardless of how you look at it, it's the shortest duration in which they have ever added 2 Mythics into the game. Because one is from a season pass and one is from the normal monthly one. But the way that aligned makes it the quickest it's ever happened. Valraven, you better not escape. You're worth like 10 gems. This isn't enough to kill, is it? Oh, wait, you're enough to kill. Okay. Hold up. That would have been really bad if that was not enough to kill. That was a 30% chance we would have lost 10 gems if he got away. If that didn't kill. What are we set to? Pure magic? No wonder why. We're set to pure magic. I was going to say, like, how do we have enough damage? That's why. Pure magic for the win. And we're also on round 3, not round 4. If we were on round 4, that wouldn't have killed, but on round 3, it still does. So we got a little lucky there. Let's see. We'll throw that over. Grab our... Actually, let me take that over. Grab that, grab that. Let's see, we'll take that over. Remember the weapon that changes the hero into a random dragon on Cass? Have you ever used it, and what kind of team would you have a dragon than hero? I have used it in the past. It's a pretty underwhelming weapon in the current state of the game. Actually, even back then, it never really had too much of a purpose. As far as Dragon Guard hero class, you mostly use it on a safer version of triple damage Skull. So whenever you're doing triple damage burning teams, but you also want your hero to not die, you will sometimes use it with Dragon Guard hero class, because Dragon Guard hero class is the tankiest of any of the hero class that have triple damage on burning, because it's 40% scar reduction plus barrier at start. So it's pretty tanky compared to the average class that has the triple damage to burning. The other tanky one is the one that has Entangle off of Pride Hunter, because of course Entangle disables your skulls for a little while. But Dragon Guard has a little bit more longevity in his tankiness, because not only does he negate one full hit, but he also perpetually has 40% reduction, assuming he's not stunned. It's very situational that you bring out Dragon Guard, though, especially in the current state of the game. Biggest thing holding dragons back is they don't have a 50% mana start. That and Submerge. Submerge kind of killed out dragons quite a bit, because most dragons have full AoE, and Submerge counters full AoE, so that was pretty unfortunate for them. Also, this Valraven better not escape. Let's be careful here. We don't need another repeat of that one battle. Okay, we should be fine now. Oh, good thing that wasn't 5 times yellow. We'll do that. He's dead, and we're good to go. Easy as that. All the knights just to give it yellow. Still worth it, though. Yeah, if they added a major blue to the season pass, the more expensive one, I'm pretty sure more people would go for it. There's an argument to be made that I could start getting too pay to win, though. If you could just get like a guarantee major blue every single time a new season starts. It would definitely make it more enticing, though. I'm curious if they will do anything next season to make it more enticing. I thought they were going to in Season 2, but they didn't. They actually didn't buff... They buffed the free rewards, and they did buff the normal pass rewards. However, they didn't buff the extended pass rewards, which I was actually rather surprised about. That was probably the most surprising thing about Season 2 in Gems of War, is they buffed the free pass, they buffed the normal pass, but they left the most expensive pass completely untouched. So maybe in Season 3, they'll be like, oh, barely anyone bought it, let's go buff it or something. I'm not sure. But we'll find out next season what on earth they do with it. But if they leave it untouched again, I'd be very surprised. But there's a good chance they might. Okay, we'll throw that down. Which, to a degree, is kind of good. We don't need the game getting more pay to win. It's not too pay to win. Like, everything is pretty accessible to free to play. But the season pass is definitely one of those kind of mechanics that is kind of iffy on that. Just because it makes a lot of content kind of delayed for free to play players. There are still no, or so many races don't have Guardian troops yet. You think we will have Guardian troops for every race in the game? I don't believe so. I don't believe they're ever going to get around to that, just because of how many typings there are in the game. Also, most of them are associated to like more tasks coming into the guild, and I highly doubt we're going to get Mythic tasks anytime soon. We probably will at some point into the future, but that doesn't seem like a feature that's coming even remotely soon. Like, that's like 3 years down the line, probably. It's probably something that will happen. However, it doesn't seem like something that's happening soonish at all. And even when they do, they're probably just adding 6 Guardians, and they might not even be like the other Guardians, because so far both sets of Guardians have been completely different. Both sets of 6 Guardians were drastically different as far as what they did, mechanic-wise. They were similar to each other, like each set of 6, but they were the 2 sets of six were separate from each other, or, you know, different from each other. Like, the 2 sets of 6 within the set of 6 were similar to each other, but the 2 sets of 6, one set of 6 compared to the other set of 6, were completely different concepts. If that makes sense. So I think I explained it correctly that time. But they're similar to their set of 6, but this 2 set of 6s are different from each other. And if they were to add another set of 6, that would also be likely a different premise compared to the other 2 sets of 6. Gosh, I made that like a billion times more confusing than it needed to be. I think you guys know what I'm trying to say, though. But there we go. We got our 25 gems. Anyways, let's go gain our level up bonus there. 1 event key, 100 glory. Which it gets increasingly worse. Like, obviously it's the same reward the entire time. From like 1,000 to 1,100 or 1,200, it's like, oh yeah, that seems actually kind of decent. But the further you go, it's like you take like a billion years to gain a level, and it's like, oh yeah, we get like nothing for gaining that level. But anyways, let me go hand out a code. I did say I would hand out a code after we finish out the class event. And for the rest of the stream, I'll probably just miss with some Explore. We barely did any Explore this weekend, so, or this week, I mean. So I need to get some grind in on that. Let's see. 2 to 4 times a year, you can buy a white orb for like 50 bucks. 1 blue orb every like 11 weeks for 25 isn't breaking the game. True. Though, how many people really go out of their way to buy the $50 orb? And theoretically, if you're already buying the normal pass, it's technically only $15 to buy the extended pass, in a sense, if you're already going to be buying a normal pass every single time. But true, they do have a power orb available a few times a year. I'm not sure exactly, but yeah, it's about 3-ish times per year. It depends how many holidays they do it for. Like, we'll probably have one for Christmas around that time. But I think we had 2 so far this year, maybe 3. I don't normally keep track since I don't normally get them. And by normally get them, I mean I never get them. But they're somewhat okay, worth it, possibly, question mark. Really depends. But anyways, let me go and hand out a code, as I mentioned. So let me go get that for you guys. And then most of the rest of the stream, we'll probably just mess with some grinding on Explore 12. If you guys have any questions, now would be a great time to ask as well, since we'll kind of just be chilling for the rest of the stream. And then tomorrow we got raids and new Mythic to go over. We'll mostly be going over raids during the stream and the Mythic during the video. Why is it not pasting? I clicked, there it goes. There you guys go. Okay, so there's the redeem code used on gemsofwar.com. Underneath the game code section, your invite code can be found underneath your settings menu. Whatever your game says right over there in the bottom left corner is what you put in for your invite code. Redeem code is right over there in chat, starting with CJ. And give the same reward as always, true treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Enjoy, everyone, and you might want to save that gem key for the Mythic tomorrow. It's not the greatest Mythic in the game, but hey, it's a new Mythic nonetheless. And that gem key can go towards that. But there you guys go. Enjoy. Anyways, let's go do some Explore 12. So we'll go to Golvania, do it on Explore 5, or 12, obviously. Why did I say Explore 5? Obviously Explore 12. Let's do Explore 12 in Explore 5. Wonderful. And let's go use Zugaf, of course. Pretty standard Zugaf team. Or at least a variant of him. A lot of different ways you can play Zugaf. He's so far the only Doom rarity troop that actually feels like a Doom rarity troop. This is currently only 2 of them. But in Rage Karandera, it does not really seem like a Doom rarity troop. It almost just seems like a Mythic with a really, really high mana cost. I mean, yeah, Mythic. Whereas Zugaf actually feels like a Doom rarity troop. Or boss rarity troop, whatever you'd call that. I call it Doom rarity because it's the same as like the original red borders. Let's see. I cannot have a green chair. We have a green screen. That would be very problematic. A green chair would be super problematic. Oh yes, we do have a all-day pet event on Saturday for the Dragon Kitty. That is correct. I think I mentioned that earlier this week, but I've been forgetting to keep mentioning it. But yes, this Saturday, the Dragon Kitty is coming back for the first time ever. It was the community-made pet about 2 years ago, where it had a bunch of voting on designs and what it should be and all that stuff. And it was the design that ended up winning. The design that actually lost was the one that's on our shoulder, unfortunately. I absolutely loved it. Luckily, it still made it into the game. However, the one from 2 years ago that actually got voted in by the community and everything is available again this Saturday. If I'm not mistaken, it is the first time ever it has had a pet rescue event. When it was first introduced to the game, they simply just gave everyone a copy. And I don't believe it has ever had a pet event. So if you're someone who likes maxing every pet in the game, which I'm pretty sure is like almost no one, but if you are that person, it's the first time it's ever been available to max out, or if you just feel like maxing out just for the sake of it. I'm almost considering it too. Like, I have no clue when it's going to come back again. Unlike some, when you kind of know like when it's going to come back, like obviously the Halloween pets are probably going to come back around Halloween. The Christmas pets are obviously going to come back around Christmas time normally. However, something like that, we don't really know when it might come back again, because it doesn't really have like a holiday associated to it for the most part. It's just kind of a random drop pet. Well, not really random, but you know, it's they kind of just dropped it and just didn't do anything with it ever again. It doesn't really have like a certain date associated to it. Let's see, we'll throw that down. The only 2 that you need are 2 that have pet rescue scheduled? Nice. That's rather convenient. Yeah, obviously all the cosmetic pets are kind of pointless. However, if you're a completionist, obviously you want to get at least a copy of all of them so that you have all of them. Maxing them is rather pointless, though. They might occasionally be useful for Kingdom Upgrade, but they do basically nothing. Like, I could understand maybe maxing them if they had like some kind of cosmetic effect, which I still really wish they would do. But the fact that they don't get any kind of cosmetic upgrade when fully maxed is kind of unfortunate. That's a really big missed opportunity. Like, if they wanted to gem sync, they could literally just make max pets glow. Like, put some kind of glow effect around it. And literally just that. and they'd probably sink like 1 billion gems within the game. Like if they really wanted a proper gem sink, just make an official announcement like, hey, you get this cosmetic effect for each color pet. Like each one has a different one based on the color pet that it is, because there's 6 different ones based on the pet food. And there you go. And now everyone would want to max it. Well, not everyone, but everyone with more gems than they know what to do with would start maxing their favorite pets just because they'd want to have the little glowy effect. Or something like that. They could do something so simple and sink so many gems, yet they don't. I still wish we would get like shiny cards or something similar like that. They did it when the game launched, but then completely removed such a feature, and it never made its way back. Yeah, if you're close to upgrading a kingdom, it can be worth upgrading the little pet thingies in order to get more copies of them. What's the final verdict on Dawnbringer versus Duskbringer? Dawnbringer is superior by 1.5 miles. Honestly, when I cover a Duskbringer video, I almost want to cover both Dawnbringer and Duskbringer. Since I haven't covered it yet, I might just do both in one video. But yeah, if you are at the point where you have to choose between do you get Dawnbringer or do you get Duskbringer, I would go for Dawnbringer for sure. It just seems so much better. Or it seems a lot more consistent. Like, Duskbringer is occasionally good, but its consistency is all over the place. Whereas Dawnbringer, you know exactly what's going to do, and it has a lower mana cost. So its overall value is just way better. Even just the mana cost being lower alone is an insanely good feature. Because if you plan on casting it twice or more, that's a pretty big change. There's like a 30 mana cost difference between them if you cast it twice, because there's a 5 mana cost difference, of course. But obviously, if you're casting it twice, it's 10 mana. That's a really huge difference. 10 mana is not a small amount of mana. Especially for basically getting the exact same effect as far as like a full AoE damage. And Dawnbringer gets more of an immediate effect because it gets barriers on your allies, whereas Deathmark can quite possibly do nothing the entire time. And even if it does something, it doesn't do anything for the initial duration of it until it stays for a little while, and then it does something. But initially, it does literally nothing. The first turn, it has a 100% chance to do nothing, because of how Deathmark works. Whereas Dawnbringer will do something immediately, as far as its secondary effect. I'm really curious how Duskbringer would be if it had the same mana cost and same damage as Dawnbringer. And the only difference was the color and the fact that it Deathmarked and what it gets boost ratio off of. Like, if it was made like that, I'm really curious how viable it would actually be. Because even in that situation, if it was exactly the same as Dawnbringer in all those regards and just had those other changes, I still think Dawnbringer might be stronger. Even if it was the same mana cost and everything, the same damage and all that, Dawnbringer might still be stronger. Ha, Dustbringer, that's funny. Instead of Duskbringer, it's a Dustbringer. That's pretty much what it's going to be. You just get it for completionist purposes and probably not use it much. I really don't see any instance where I'm really going to be bringing it out. Maybe, ever so maybe, for class event for Thursday. But in most situations, it'd just be better doing Dawnbringer. There's almost no situation where I feel like Duskbringer will be better. Maybe on like an event where you're like color restricted during a World Lore event, there might come a time where you're color restricted in a way where you can use Duskbringer but not Dawnbringer, and you can bring it out. Aside from that, that might be like literally the only instance where it will actually get used. Is Guardian Hammer worth crafting? Not really. I'm personally using it because I already have it, and it's really good for the World Lore event. It's probably the best weapon for the World Lore event this week. However, beyond that, you're not really going to touch it. If you don't have Divine Protector is much better to get than Guardian Hammer. So if you don't have either of those two, I would definitely get Divine Protector. But no, I don't know. I wouldn't really go out of your way to get Guardian Hammer. If you have a lot of resources, it might be okay. But you're never really going to use it beyond this week. Much better getting Divine Protector if you don't already have, as that will be usable beyond this week. It's a lot more useful than Guardian Hammer. Because Guardian Hammer only works on Divines, which is good for this event because you're restricted to or sorry, it only works on White Helm. Which works good for this event because you're already restricted to White Helm. However, the Divine one is a lot better because it has a much wider range that extends beyond just White Helm. It also has a lot of pretty decent team synergies. But yeah, if you're gonna get a weapon like that, get Divine Protector. It's much better. Even though I haven't used Divine Protector a single time this week, it is the better weapon. It's just slightly worse for the event, which is why I'm using the hammer, since I already have them both. Let's see. Hey, that reminds me, in Animal Crossing, Isabel, I gifted you a race car set. As a little pink car as well. It's kind of funny that I got the pink variant. It's like pink and purple. I'm not sure how many different color variants there are. You get like a blue and something one. Let's see. I still haven't bothered hunting down all those items in Animal Crossing. Yeah, I'm waiting like a week until like everyone has most of them. And that way they'll be like super cheap in price and really easy to find. And I can just get a bunch of full sets of them. But yeah, Animal Crossing added like 1 billion toys in the most recent update. Let's see. There's also a T-Rex toy I still need to find. I haven't gotten in my Nook shop yet. I haven't bothered trading because I haven't had the time. Like all my free time for other stuff has basically been going to making Age of Calamity videos because they've been on fire lately. I think the one we did this morning has like 4,000 views or something. Hey, a token of Anu, nice. And it's the kind of video that'll have longevity too. So over the course of the next month, it'll hit like 10,000 plus views, if not more. But yeah, no one else is really covering content for like min-maxing in the game. I'm not sure why. So yeah, we filled like the entire market. So I'm trying to get like every single video I can while we can. Because yeah, there's like no one making content for it. It is such a hole in the market right now. So yeah, we're just doing it all. It was something I was already going to do, so it worked out perfectly. I just kind of got lucky that almost no one else is really covering specifically like min-maxing content and game grinding content and stuff like that. I think most people kind of just did the main storyline, maybe did 100%, and then once they did 100%, they were like, okay, game over. And that's just when the game starts. But yeah, I'm pretty sure most people just stop once they 100%. Whereas that is very much not how we were playing the game. Let's see. We'll throw this down. Grab the other thing over there. Get our other poke. Grab a skull over there, and he's dead. What do we go for here? Get that down. Grab our poke over there. Get another one over there. And if we just get a little bit more purple, we'd be good to go. Or that works too. What do we grab here? Get our explosion. Throw that down. Let's see. Also, I'm kind of hyped to see what's going to happen at the Game Awards this year as well, as far as what gets announced. Because both the next-gen consoles are probably going to announce something pretty big. Given that they literally just released, they should have some pretty big games up planning soon. Aside from that, Nintendo might do something big. Fall Guys is announcing something. Well, they're mostly announcing Season 3. But we'll get more details on that. Actually, technically, I think it's already going to be launched earlier that morning. If it is, we might actually be playing it. What date was it again? The 10th? 10th is a Thursday. So yeah, I might be streaming Fall Guys that morning then. Morning to afternoon. Throw that down. Actually, we haven't done a Fall Guys stream in forever. I should probably do one more stream of it before the end of Season 2. Sometime next week, probably. Maybe Tuesday or Wednesday or something. So we'll throw that down. And of course, tomorrow, or next week, is the last week of Season 2 for Gems of War as well. I still find it funny that Fall Guys and it's going to break away soon. But at the current moment in time, Fall Guys and Gems of War actually has the exact same seasons right now. Both their Season 1 started at basically the same time, and both their Seasons 2 basically started at the same time. It's pretty funny. As well as the Season 3. Let's see what's right over. Yeah, I've still been playing a few games of Fall Guys. Oh yeah, I actually bought earlier today. We got it was on a sale. The what's it called? Wait, can you even see it that well? But I got another Switch Pro controller. I've been meaning to for a while, and they had a bundle of it with Mario Odyssey. So I'll play that at some point. I still need to play those other Mario games too. I have like a whole backlog of games at this point. It's one of many, like, I'm not sure why, but I feel like platforming games in particular, like Hollow Knight and stuff like that, Ori, I have like such a backlog of platforming games I need to play. We never did finish Pikmin 3 either, but yeah, I ended up getting another controller just so I could have another as a backup. And also so I don't have to keep switching one controller back and forth, because I use one for, or you know, I keep switching one controller between PC and the Switch. So now I can just dedicate one to both and not need to worry about it. But yeah, they had a special where Mario Odyssey came with it. So yeah, it was pretty good value. Yeah, I haven't played Hollow Knight yet. Oh, I forgot who gifted to me, so I can't thank them right now. But someone in chat at one point gifted me Hollow Knight, and I still have not gotten around to it. I wanted to do it before Silksong came out. Kind of like how I want to play Breath of the Wild before Breath of the Wild 2 comes out, because we still haven't done that. Yeah, we definitely need to get around to it at some point. I heard a lot of good things about Hollow Knight. I've yet to actually play it, though. But I'm starting to get so many games I need to play. So many games, so little time. I'm the kind of person who likes to like dedicate like a lot to just a really small amount of games, which is one of the reasons why I don't tend to spread out that much. So like all these backlogs of games just keep getting bigger and bigger. Because I tend to be the kind of person that just focuses very heavily on just a few games rather than playing a very high number of games. But that causes my backlog to get just bigger and bigger, since I almost never get around to all the side games. You kind of just play one and then done. How good is the controller with PC games? It's actually pretty good. I haven't had any issue with it. I haven't had experience using too many different controllers, so I don't really have much of a comparison point. But yeah, it's really solid on PC. And on Steam, I haven't had any issues with it for any game I've ever used it for. It's a really solid controller. PS5 controller also looks pretty solid. However, it doesn't seem to have full support yet for a lot of things. So that was the main reason why I didn't end up getting one. Because you may have heard me mention on stream in the past that I was considering like getting a PS5 controller for PC use. However, a lot of games haven't gotten support for it yet. I think Steam pretty recently got support for it though. But support for it's still kind of iffy. I'm pretty sure over the next year that obviously won't be the case. But at this current moment in time, I didn't feel like it was worth getting. Maybe if it goes on sale at some point, though that's be very rare when it does. But if it does, I might end up picking up a PS5 just to kind of see how it goes. Or not a PS5, but a PS5 controller, I mean. Just to see how it goes. But yeah, if I ever got a PS5 controller, it'd literally just be for PC use and literally no other purpose. Because I don't actually plan on getting a PS5. But the controller does seem pretty good. The other thing with the PS5 controllers is it depends if all the features of the controllers actually get implementation in various games. Because if it's just going to be like a standard controller, there's not really much of a point. But if it's going to use all the unique aspects that a PS5 controller has, then it could be kind of good. But if it's just going to be kind of like a standard controller, it's not too much different than a Switch controller in that regard. Let's see, we'll throw that down. Alexandria, that's a pretty funny joke. That is a pretty funny joke. Do we have a skull? No, we did not, so let's throw that down. Let's see, we'll throw that down. Grab a, what do we even want here? Take that for now. What do we even need here? I'll throw an explosion. Grab a yellow over there, get a purple, and we should be good to go. Get over mana, 13 plus, so we do get an extra turn as well. Really nice. Oh, no extra turn off the thing though. No! Oh gosh, that's actually somewhat bad. Come on, get full mana already. We need it. Alright, that should be fine. I'll throw that down, get a poke, and that should kill. How are you not dead? How are you still not dead? This has like no HP. There it goes. Burn kills it. It's so dead that the burn actually killed. Analyst, that's pretty funny as well. That's a pretty explanation. Pretty funny explanation as to why it's called Pandemic. We got Arania, nice. Alright, let's go for one more chest. And by one more chest, I mean 2 more cycles of Explore. Because we're gonna have to go through one and another one. Since the next one won't actually give us a chest. I'll go for one more chest and then probably call it a night. So if anyone still has any other questions, do let me know. So we'll go through 2 more cycles of Explore. Hopefully get something good. Maybe initial. We got an Anu tonight though, so not all bad. Got an Anu and 2 Aranias, I believe it was. It's not horrible loot. Not the best, not the worst. For only farming for like half an hour, it's not bad at all. Hey, farming a little bit every single day eventually gets it one step closer. Can you please cast? There we go. I didn't realize that was actually store turn. I was like waiting for him to do his thing, and it's like, oh wait, we can just do it right now. Didn't realize we actually turned off of that. Oh, we already got Zug off. That was a complete waste of a Thrall. Forgot his name for a second. Yeah, we'll take out this one, then we'll do one more set and get our final chests. And tomorrow morning, we got a new Mythic. I'll throw that down. Take a... Oh, we don't have any skulls. Oh, well. We'll do that then. We'll try for Sky Skull. Okay, that's not exactly what I wanted to have happen, but it works. Same difference. Got the job done. Alright, and now we'll go through one more set, get our final chests. The two new Mythics will be both available in the same time. No. The first Mythic is going to be available this Friday and last for the entire week from Friday until the end of that next Thursday. So basically from this Friday all the way to the following Friday reset. The other one is the one specifically off the campaign. It will not be in the drop table in any way, shape, or form. It'll simply be one copy from if you bought the $10 or $15 campaign. Or sorry, the $10 or $25 campaign. You will end up getting the Mythic at the end of it for completing out the campaign. So if you did that, you end up getting the Mythic that way. The second Mythic is not available for keys. You have to get it by money, and also from completing out the entirety of the event. But the one tomorrow is available through keys, and is accessible to everyone. But the other one is money only for until it comes into your drop table at a later point. The one coming on Monday, that is. But theoretically, this most recent Monday you could have also gotten if you got the $20.5 pack. But for anyone just buying a normal pack, it's next Monday is the other Mythic. That's from the money pack thing. Let's see, we'll throw that down. But no, tomorrow is like the normal Mythic that comes in every Friday. Or every first Friday of every month. The first Friday of every single month we get a new Mythic. That has been the case ever since Mythics have existed, which I'm actually really surprised. That's another thing. They've actually been 100% consistent on that, where we've gotten a new Mythic every single month exactly on that Friday. I'm actually really surprised about that. There's a lot of really weird things that they're like exceedingly consistent on, and that is one of them, which is kind of pretty cool. But yeah, we do get a new Mythic every single Friday of every single month. Or every first Friday of every single month, I mean. It has been consistent for like 3 years now. And that one you get from Glory Gem Guild and VIP Chest drop table. Although do keep in mind it takes a lot of keys. However, it is the only Mythic in those drop tables, so if you get a Mythic, it'll guarantee be the new one. And we'll probably spend about 1,000 or so gem keys, or however many it takes, and then get it that way. Do make sure your game is updated though. Otherwise the drop table can be weird sometimes. So make sure it's fully up to date before you open any keys. Also make sure to check in global chat to make sure that people are actually getting Mythic drops. Because if you don't see people getting Mythic drops in like Global 1 or something, there might be a possibility it's not out yet. I generally advise waiting at least a few hours after the update drops, or the reset time. So that's 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's like wait till like 8 hours from now or so. Even once it resets, you might just want to wait a little while. Normally it resets perfectly fine these days. However, there are sometimes issues still. So it's always a good idea to wait just a little while, just in case. Though a good indicator is make sure your game is updated and then check with Global. And if you see a bunch of people in Global Chat getting Mythic drops, then you should be good to go. But yeah, do be mindful. You might want to wait a few hours after the event drops. But if you are going to do it almost immediately, do make sure you see Mythic drops within the Global Chat one. Or any Global Chat for that matter. Because if you don't see them, it might not be working yet, or might not be in a drop table yet. That hasn't really happened lately, that issue, but you never know. It can pop up again. Always good to make sure so you don't waste keys. I'll be doing it like 6 hours after, because I'm not waking up till like 8 or 9 or something. Which by that point will be like 7 hours after it's been out. Should be plenty enough time. Let's see, we'll take that over, take that over, take that over. And gosh, what an awful final chest, but there we go. Let's go take our tribute. Gonna give us 20 gems. Ah! Called it! Wow, that was actually a really solid guess. I was just kind of aiming something right in the middle where it kind of goes. But there we go, 20 on the dot, nice. But yeah, tribute's been so high lately. I keep forgetting how high tribute is in endgame. And it just keeps going higher and higher, so it keeps catching me off guard when we just get like a 20-something out of nowhere, because that's actually becoming a bit more regular now. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. We'll be going over the new Mythic tomorrow morning or so. We'll be doing a video on that, going over key opening, kind of going over first impressions, a couple teams, like we always do every single time a new Mythic comes into the game. Aside from that, we will be doing a stream as well around noon Eastern Standard Time, which is about 15 hours from now. We'll be doing a raid stream. We do have a raid event going on tomorrow, as well as all throughout the weekend. It's a pretty standard raid event, but we'll still do it on stream and mess with a little bit of treasure hunt or something. Probably mess with the Mythic a little bit too, though. Mythic does seem a little underwhelming, but I don't know. We'll mess around with it. Might have some decent options overall. It is a wild folk after all, so might have some synergy. Some wild folks are pretty decent. And let's kind of go from there. And of course, we'll have our normal stream tomorrow night, as we always do, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. Anyways, that's the game plan. I will catch you guys soon. And thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and best of luck with the Mythic. Keep in mind, it's in Glory Gym Guild VIP chest drop table, and it will be dropping tomorrow at 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or whatever your time thingy is. Actually, the easiest way to check is the timer on this event, which is currently 4 hours and 58 minutes. That's this exact moment in time. But as soon as this event ends, the Mythic will be technically in drop table, though do make sure your game is updated and make sure people in Global are getting the drops before you go and open your keys. But theoretically, you can get it in 5 hours from now. So we'll be doing it a little bit later than that, though, of course. But it is technically available in 5 hours if you happen to be up at that time. Though in some time zones, it's probably a bit easier to do. Obviously, where I live, 2 a.m. is not a good time to be up. But anyways, guys, I will catch you guys later. Thank you so much for stopping by, and have a wonderful weekend. Goodbye.